Let's have some words.
Let's have some words about some things called the law of nature, or natural law. These both mean the same thing, and they are concepts I only just discovered. And I am particularly intrigued as to how they apply to happiness, and in particular, to money. So first off, let's have some words about what the law of nature, or natural law, actually is, because it's no good seeing how these apply to money if we don't understand what they are. In short, the law of nature, or natural law, is a big idea that says there are certain rules and rights that everyone has just because they're human, no matter what the laws of a country say. People who believe in the law of nature or natural law think their rights as a human being come from nature, God, or just from using their brain. It's a theory that's been around for a long, long time. The ancient Greeks and Romans were the first societies who started thinking about these natural rules. They believed that the universe is like a big, orderly place with rules, and if we understand these rules, we can live wisely and fairly. Famous thinkers like Aristotle and Plato were some of the first to talk about these ideas. In the Middle Ages, a smart guy named Thomas Aquinas took all these ideas and put them together in a way that made sense for everyone. He said that because we can think and reason, every human life is super valuable and everyone should be treated equally. Later on, during a time called the Enlightenment, people like John Locke used natural law to say that everyone has rights, like owning property and even starting a revolution if the government isn't fair. This idea became really important when people were creating new governments. Even today, some people believe in the law of nature or natural law, and they think that these natural rules are like a guide for how we should live and treat each other fairly. In this respect, the law of nature or natural law are the universe's way of making sure we all play nice and treat each other with respect. The law of nature, or natural law, can also refer to the idea that there are natural patterns or rules that guide how everything in the universe works together harmoniously. It's like how ecosystems balance themselves, or how the seasons change. These laws aren't made by humans, but are part of the way the world and the universe naturally operate. People who live their lives in a harmonious way, according to the law of nature, hold the belief that there's a special kind of energy called pneumoplasm that connects everything in the world. This energy is like a super important, invisible glue that ties everything together: our spirits, the earth, and even the stars. When people are kind, loving, and true to themselves, they make more of this special energy. It helps keep the world and everything in it healthy and happy. So, pneumoplasm is like the secret ingredient that makes life work smoothly. It is sacred. And it is this, within the context of natural law or the law of nature, that applies to how we generate money. A famous writer called Bill Vaughan once wrote that money might not make you happy, but it can sure hire a big team to figure out why. Lots of people struggle with money, mostly because they don't have enough. With many people out of work and global economies not doing so well, people are more desperate than ever to get their hands on some cash. Some try their luck with lotteries or risky business ideas, while others may even break the law just to make a quick buck. Even though everyone knows money is just paper and doesn't have any real value by itself, it's used to trade for things that do matter. So, what does money really stand for? First off, at its purest level, money represents life itself. Anything that helps life grow and thrive has value. For example, a farmer's corn has value because it can feed people and animals, and that's why the farmer deserves to be paid for it. And whilst the corn is tangible, something you can see and touch, there are other valuable things like services or creative ideas that aren't physical. So for instance, the waitress serving corn at a restaurant. Well, she didn't make the corn, but by serving it, she's helping the flow of life, so her work is valuable too. In respecting how money works and how it brings value to humanity when it follows its natural flow, we can think of money as a sacred asset too. The problem is that some people try to control the flow of money out of greed, and when that happens, the law of nature gets messed up. Money becomes dirty, and some of this dirt sticks to everyone who uses it. The best way to fix this mixed-up world is to stop chasing money and start generating more pneumoplasm by living with integrity and nobility. When we focus on doing what's right, enough money will come naturally to meet our needs, and it will be cleaner and purer. I guess this is the only honest form of money laundering. People who live their lives according to natural law believe that the money that comes to someone based on how much pneumoplasm they generate is usually just the right amount they can handle. If they generate more pneumoplasm, more money will come, but never more than they can manage. On the other hand, if someone suddenly gets a lot of money, like winning the lottery, it can mess up their life because it doesn't match the pneumoplasm they've generated. This can cause problems in all aspects of their life, even if they try to use the money for good. The truth is, it's safest to generate value through simple, honest work and take care of the earth. Once we've generated enough pneumoplasm at this level, we can move on to more refined levels. But right now, with all the technology and science humans have created, we're way ahead of ourselves. Maybe it's time to let go of all that and get back to basics before it's too late. So, pneumoplasm, the sacred golden substance of being, is the true currency, and as long as we keep generating it, everything else, including physical money, will fall into place. When we have enough pneumoplasm, there's no worry about not having enough money or resources. Under natural law, it's believed that money and wealth will naturally flow toward pneumoplasm, despite that people have messed up this natural flow by thinking that only the physical money will make them happy. It should be clear to people by now that even though more people are making more money than ever before, this does not equate to a greater amount of happiness in society. Quite the opposite. And therefore, the message is to focus on what really matters, rather than the money it may generate. If you aim to restore the natural flow of life, then, according to natural law, or the law of nature, you will reap just the right amount of money that you can handle, and you will achieve a harmonious life on the most natural level meant for you. I'll be honest, this is all news to me, but I can see the sense in it. It certainly appeals. What do you think? I am Lovewise Wanda, and you are amazing. So thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you again very soon.
Lots of love from me, Wanda. I'm so glad you made it here today. Please give me another visit sometime soon. Please like and subscribe. Please let me know if there's any topic you would like me to cover. I'm always here for you.
Oh yes, let's have some words. Love-wise Wanda. Heal your heart, rise and prosper. In your strength you will find yourself in peace of mind.